SJ class from here, and then the SJ go from here to here, and it's just trash.
What's good, No Jumper UK? It's your boy Traplord Ross back at you again with another On The Block vlog. And today we're back at the Broadwater Farm Estate, but this time we're going to be chatting to the youngers that are in charge. That's BandoKay and Double L's of the younger section of OFB. Obviously not with us today, unfortunately, is SJ, who was sadly convicted of a pretty serious case around the start of last year. So we're gonna check in with Bando, we're gonna check in with Double L's, maybe hear a little bit more about how that situation affected them. We're gonna hear a little bit about how it was for them blowing up in the scene and becoming some of the biggest rappers that the drill scene has to offer. And we're just gonna hear a little bit about their past, hear about what it was like growing up on the farm estate, all that good stuff. So I'm excited to meet with them and get into it. Bow. Man, it's like you guys have had a good start to the year, right? Stuff's been going on.
Good start, very good start.
You had a crazy 2020. I was just looking a minute ago at like how many times you guys charted in 2020. Was it 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think so.
You're losing count. That's how it is.
Never doing no country, London city, shorty, pretty little thing for sure. Christian Dior when I step in the store. Real bad man, don't obey by the law.
Other hand, them man chat and do it for the gram. Fed still estimated awkward.
So it's when you right, blow it back in. My BB's dead dancing. Got that you and it still ain't rub, guess you must use.
I came here a few weeks back to interview Abs, and it just seems like the farm, you've got top tier rappers coming out every corner. You've got Abs, you've got Heady, RV's killing it, Desi's killing it. Like, I swear, like, is just everyone here a rapper or what? Like, it's just nuts.
Because we've got a platform as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's only right the brothers them that are on the streets or doing what they're doing, just jump into music and understand. That is the way out.
It's like, it's crazy to see sort of how far you guys have come, right? Because I'm sure there was a point when, you know, it would be hard to imagine even making like decent bread just the normal, legit way. Whereas now, you know, I don't want to pocket watch, but like, you know, you guys must be making some unthinkable bread, right? Surely.
I don't know. Let the money speak for itself.
You guys just kind of being sensible, saving your cash.
You know, it is
It
like,
depends, really.
Yeah.
see, money, I wouldn't say it brings happiness, innit? It gets you through life, innit? You can say money, you gotta have money to go do that, you gotta have money to go do nowadays, anyway. You know what say?
It's funny, I feel like I hear that a lot when I kind of speak to different rappers that kind of come up in the drill space, is that like, you grind for so long trying to get money and kind of sort that aspect of your life out, but when you get it, you know, it's great to have dough, but it's like it doesn't, you can't quite solve all your problems with just cash.
Like,
Like,
like everyone loves
So
money.
as long as I can look after my family and that's all that really matters to me personally.
I feel like really, you guys are some of the only people that really kind of went hard and really did something for their community in that way. I mean, the BLM song, obviously, it's got a very close association with kind of like, you know, your history and the kind of stuff you're talking about. But I feel like that was a real hard-hitting song. It charted as well, which is obviously a good look, and you're giving back.
George Floyd just died. Obviously, was thinking of like, how can we show the black community? It's not all we don't just rap about is like violence, this, that, and that. Like, we actually have a good side to us as well. So just because in the studio, we just thought, yeah, we need to make a song to show these people that you actually are good guys and not these wild animals.
Obviously, everyone, when everyone thinks about broad or farm, it's just corrupted youth, innit? Like, you can say. Like, obviously, it's far from that, way far from that. Like, everyone around here is loving, everyone around here has got respect. No one dogs each other. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just respect.
It's a family thing.
It's a family thing.
In the past couple of years, both the police and kind of the media have been kind of shitting on drill, just talking about all the bad sides of it. And it kind of seems like, you know, you get the Daily Mail trying to go after Westwood or whatever, and it just seems like they completely overlook like the good that being a successful drill artist can bring. You guys have improved your lives, you've improved your family's lives. You're kind of doing this BLM song to improve your community.
Yeah, cool.
Do you feel it's unfair that the way the media is kind of portraying drill artists these days?
Of course it's unfair.
Yeah.
It's not our fault that where we grew up and what we see from them. Like some other kids, they don't rap like that because they grew up with them. You get it, I come from a nice home where they grew up in a mansion and whatever, so they don't have to rap about all of this. It's just reality, really.
I feel like just through being a fan, I know so many different people that are from this area. Like when you see the music videos and it's just like the whole crew, all these different people, you just think like, right, this is like just, it must be so much fun to be hanging out with that many people. Like we were watching a video on Instagram earlier and it was a block party here like last summer or the summer before.
Hold on the tag, man. Alright, man. Beats and shit. Come on. Beats that shit. Yeah. I just do it like books and beds and
just looked crazy, bro. I wanted to be here for the next one, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Weren't
So
for
just
the
waiting
police,
for
like,
this
if
whole
it weren't for the
lockdown.
police, like the last time anyway, if it weren't for the police, it still went off, but it would have been like a can't forget thing that you're trying to say.
What do you think it is about like you or you guys that just like people are just so up for like supporting you? Do you think it's your age, just like how hard you go?
I just think people can see realness in a person, and real is rare.
Yeah.
To me anyway, I see most people that speak. So I know there's people out there that think like that as well. So I think everyone can just tell that. Yeah. They're real.
So we were talking a minute ago about like the feds kind of shutting down block parties and giving you hassle. I've seen loads of videos just on social media of you guys getting hassled by the feds. I've seen a few. There's a great one of you, Bando, where you're kind of like clowning them a bit. You got your chain on and that. And fans love that shit because it's like they get to see your personality. They get to see you like push back on the feds a bit.
You ain't got nothing on him. Let him go. He's just gonna laugh in your face in that 2 minutes. No point. Cannabis. Personal use, bro. I miss you're beautiful though.
Come on, let's
Pat your
see
eye.
that, yeah?
Len.
Come on,
Trust
make it
me.
work.
You're on the nizzy. You're on the nizzy. You're on the farm. The farm blocker. Baby girl. Yo, sweetness. Yes, babe. Say hello then, babe. Come on now, man.
Whoa. The fuck up or I'm gonna start doing it to you. Brother, hey, you chill out yourself. Don't forget where you are, brother. You wanna get yourself lifted, boy? I'll tell you what. You don't wanna touch me first. Where you on? Chill out yourself, you know. Chill out yourself, man. Shut up, man. Hey, yo, hey, you, man. Hey, patting your attitude, you know. What? Pussy.
But like, obviously, you know, it ain't all good, it ain't all funny. Like it
can go left.
It's real, yeah.
Say,
So something I'm really curious to ask you guys, like, kind of on behalf of the fans as well. I think there was like a lot of confusion not so long ago. Obviously, you had that new song out, A Lie.
Please don't run, cause 9 out of 10 more time I'll catch you. He try to run so we don't have to fat you.
I think just people were a little confused because when that tune dropped, I think some people were like, oh, he's replacing SJ, or like he's joining the trio.
There isn't anybody that can replace SJ. You understand? SJ's position stays where it is. Obviously, it is up to Izzpot though if he wants to keep making music with us three, but you will see a lot of Izzpot at the same time. But the word replacing SJ is like it's kind of a disrespect. Because if that was me in that position, God forbid, I would be thinking how.
Like we were saying amongst the fan base, SJ is irreplaceable amongst the fan base. I just think that's why the confusion was there. But I think
obviously they could say it in a better way. If anything, they could ask if Izzpot is going to be a trio with us. That's the question. But just the word replacing SJ is like we're almost pushing him up, and that can never happen.
And I think part of that comes from as well. Just like there's always been a little bit of confusion about exactly what is OFB. Was OFB U2 and SJ? Is OFB the whole farm? Is OFB whoever's rapping on that tune today?
The whole estate. It's like the estate's called Bando Farm, and OFB stands for Original Farm. So if you're original, it's just like OFB. It's not no gang. It's just a name, innit? Like everyone knows. Everyone's got their little.
Speak of the devil.
Their name.
Izzpot.
No wait.
Izzy.
So we in with it is now. Is this Izzpot?
Yeah, Izzy.
Okay, I was
say
gonna put my Lorenzo ones on as well, you know. I'm going to my yard. I'm going to my yard on the way still. I'm gonna fling your man. Go on, man. Easy. But yeah, man.
Hey, I'll say hello to Iz, bro. What's up? Easy,
Good
bro.
still.
Ross.
You good still?
Good to meet you, man.
There's no jumper.
Yeah, bro. No Jumper UK, man.
Alright, come to the block now.
You got to come speak to the Americans, see what they got to say, you know. So, Iz, people are mad excited about what you've got going on right now.
I know.
You're kind of, you know, your face is getting out there more and more. Just tell us a little bit about kind of like, you know, where you fit in with the whole OFB situation and how kind of how you're going to be pushing things going forward.
Obviously, you see with the man them why we're different from other drill groups and that.
Yeah.
It's cause literally the man them got a lot of talented rappers and everyone's got their own sound to get.
I swear, it's just like, I don't know how you guys keep finding rappers from this estate. Like, you say every
It's not that we're out there like pushing for rappers. Like we're all brothers. Like someone might wake up tomorrow and say he's gonna be a rapper. Like Like,
One of the man that might say, oh, he's doing it good, like, and they are friends anyway, so
if they're good, who are we to tell
Yeah.
them you can't do this because we're doing the same thing? I understand.
Of course, my friends when they're trying to push them, innit?
I understand.
Like coming from where you guys come from, a lot of people have spoken about this idea of like having one foot in the streets, one foot in the music.
Oh, I know what you mean. So you can't, like, saying you can't balance both. Either you pick one on that.
So how do you guys, like, I kind of want to hear from each one of you as well, just like, how do you guys see it? Like, how do you guys stay out of trouble, stay focused on the music, try not to go down the wrong path? Like, do you have like a, do you have like a process that you guys go through? Do you just remind yourself not to, just to stay out the badness, to stay in the music, or,
You gotta know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing out here. I'm trying to say you can't. No loose slips. No, obviously it happens. Like it can happen. Loose slips can happen. But you gotta move correct.
Especially when you're a public figure, like everyone's got their eyes on you anyways.
Yeah.
The police, like friends and that. So it's hard. Like it's hard out here just to not get in trouble and that. But you just gotta keep your mind to it, literally. But if you see a way out, like obviously, it's everyone's home in it. But if you see a way out of it and bring your friends, like we're gonna choose that route, innit?
It's just class from here. There's that SJ go from here to here, and it's just cash.
he said the steering was fucked.
SJ drove it from there to here.
No, what? The steering's fucked, bro. I don't know why you're not trying to make it seem like it was calm.
What the hell's?
There's a lot of videos floating around social media of SJ just being a fucking funny dude. Like,
Yeah, nah, it's funny, man. He had a mad funny personality to him, so like, funny kid.
what was like, I mean, what was just like some of the like fun memories of just like hanging out? I mean, I don't want to make it too peak, but just sort of like, you know what I mean? Like, watching those videos of you guys hanging out, having a good time, just made me feel like I was hanging out.
His energy was always 100. Like even if he was down, his energy was 100.
SJ is always the guy to make up a name for someone.
Like if he was lazy,
Roast
if he was lazy to go studio or something, like he would just be on us, like come, like what balls, come studio, like make a joke out of it, like. Yeah, man. Like, that guy was mad talented still. Gave some good ideas as well. Like,
It's crazy the legacy he left. His kind of youngest in charge, right? It's just like one of the biggest drill songs in history, right?
21 million.
Yeah.
Off me, we don't window shop, bro. Caught him up and try to turn him off. In the sex, 3 man swerving off. 3 boogie Bando, we got burned off.
Since SJ went away, like how has that just kind of impacted the vibe? Did that, obviously that must have been, you know, fucking shit to go through for all of you, right?
no,
Like,
it's
what was the
stressful.
feeling like when that went down for you guys?
Like, I mean, especially when we heard the verdict, like, I didn't even know what to say. I didn't want to call no one answer.
I remember one of the family members singing the voice note to the G and that.
Yeah.
I just remember tears coming out my eyes still. I was upset still.
Run when you hear that woof, doof, doof, tryna hit man's hood. Leave that red when we riding hoods, girl, I'll check it back and then boots on wood. Rocket set, she's telling me I'll pipe dick good. I'm riding them sides and I look like a crook with something in my hand, no wonder they shook.
Yeah,
Dripping hard, bro. That watch is crazy.
What was it, AP?
Where'd you get the watch from?
Ooh, wow.
I got it when I was in the band store.
Bust down. Can I get a closer look at it, bro? I'm a watch guy. I fucking loved it. I've seen, you know what? I've seen you in freestyles with this, and I've clocked it from a distance and be like, that's mad. Bro, that's crazy. The bust down with the gets. That's ridiculous.
No, of course. You know about watches, yeah?
Bro, I know a little. You know what? It's the baby boy. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, it's still
I've got a
something.
way to go, innit?
Still something.
But the chain's looking good as well. Chain's
Nah,
looking
the
fire,
chain
bro.
just for remembrance as well, obviously, my dad, you know what I'm trying to say.
For real, bro. Nice. It's-
So man, not just look at this. Obviously, it's icy, but it actually means way more than a watch to me. If you know what I'm trying to say. Like, this is me, so.
I feel like you really represent kind of your dad's legacy, like through your music, kind of the way that you carry yourself. I guess I really wanted to just ask you, like, not too deep, but like, how has kind of like your history with your dad like impacted your music and your like drive at this point in your life? You know,
What do you mean by that?
like, do you does like doing your dad proud kind of like come into why you work so hard? You know.
Oh, yeah, of course. Obviously, man lives to make obviously my pops is not here. My mum proud right now, but at the same time, I am thinking if this is gonna make man's pops proud, then I might as well carry on doing what I'm doing. You understand?
I can't imagine how tough like growing up having to deal with that situation was for you. You know what I mean? I guess you would have been mad young at the time, but you must have still been like well aware of what was going on.
11, 12 still, but obviously I knew what was going on. But yeah, man, from that day it's just like everyone just kind of like shows me respect. If you know what I'm trying to say. Like when I was younger, no one was. I'm not trying to jinx myself or that, but no one really said and done nothing bad. Like, never in my life tried to step to me. You're not saying I'm Superman. I'm not Superman, but everyone's just showed that level of respect. Like, there is guys out there that don't care or not. You know what I'm saying? But
do you think part of that is like the respect that your dad had in the community?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So before he died, he had his respect. Understand that for who he was. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, because he's gone, it's like I'm kind of, it's like, no, I don't have to put it, it's like I'm taking over basically right now, like it's me. It's like, yeah, like that's where I think the respect just comes from still.
It's funny because you've said it in your lyrics, but you've also like, you tribute your dad a lot on your Instagram, and like you said in your bars before, like, police hate you because you look like your daddy. And like, it's just crazy. Obviously you've got that resemblance, and then you've also got that respect. Like, does that feel like a lot of weight to carry, or do you feel comfortable kind of taking that legacy forward?
I have to feel comfortable. You understand? That's my pops. Like, I'm not gonna never disown him or nothing. So basically, at the end of the day, it just is what it is.
It's like a lot of responsibility, right? Because your father was quite like a pivotal figure in just like UK and like, you know, British black history, and what happened to him was obviously so fucking wrong. When you were that age and then like the riots kicked off afterwards, did you really have an understanding of like what the fuck was going on out there?
At the time my pops died, I was in Manchester, so I was visiting my auntie like around them times, and like obviously my auntie just said to me one day that we're going to Blackpool. I was thinking, Blackpool for what? Like, she took the TV away from us, like told me the TV broke, but I didn't understand. And obviously now I'm older, I understand why, like she plugged the TV on my way, like. Then obviously we've come back. Then when we've come back, my mum broke down, cried to me, told me what happened. Like, they took me around Tottenham, showed me what happened. Like, but like, I just think the riots, me seeing that's what happened in the streets, didn't make me feel better. Nothing can make me feel better, but like, just gave me a little bit of strength to just like carry on pushing them. My nan and that, like, they went protesting every day. I was out there with them. I was 11. Like, yeah, we're just out there still, just fighting against the police. And my granddad all died because of this, like, so then, yeah, like, so that whole situation there is just put my whole family down now. So my aim right now is to just try to bring my whole family back up again to where they was before my pops died. So
it's interesting, because I feel like that makes you like a really special person, in a way of just like, you kind of have this legacy to drive forward, and I think you're a real good shining example to like other young men from this estate or other estates, that like, to just prove that you can come through the most difficult circumstances, you know, obviously like what happened, how that affected your family, but you've come out now and you're living like a boss, you're killing it, you're smashing it at what you do, you've not let it hold you back. So I feel like that's just like so important, and I feel like it's so important to like give you your recognition for that and what you've achieved. So for real, man, I just feel like you are actually an inspiration in that aspect. So I just want to say, appreciate it, bro. Like, it means a lot to me.
Love you, yeah.
Appreciate you,
man.
for real.
You too, come farm again, you understand?
It's exciting,
I
man.
got you lot's head back. You don't want the red hair, man. No.
Appreciate it.
You're going to do big things, bro.
Yeah.
No Jumper UK gang, that is a wrap. Bando and L'z have jumped in the Sprinter, gone off to another music video shoot. That is going to be fire, no doubt. Can't wait to hear their new mixtape. I'm going to be bumping that in the whip heavy. But most of all, I'm just really pleased to have gotten a bit more of a deep understanding about where these guys are coming from. And it was super touching to hear Bando talk a little bit about that history of what happened with his father. Really tells you that there's a lot more than meets the eye with this music. You know, there's a lot more going on beneath the surface than just guns and violence and drilling. I really appreciated it. I hope you did too. And until next time, peace out. Bye.